What's up, y'all? I'm Chef Boy J, and this is Cooking for Millennials. This video was inspired by me thinking, what could be my first video? And I thought, let me do something to impress. What's up, guys? Thank you for coming to today's video. Here's a list of everything you'll need for our meal today. Please feel free to pause so you can get a look at that and get yourself ready. So I like to start with a hot non-stick skillet. Make sure it has some depth to it because your risotto will thicken and you don't want it to spill over the sides. You want to keep all your broth, all your liquid within your pan. I like to use non-stick because it keeps the risotto from sticking to the bottom. So yeah. So we're going to start with our onions and garlic first. Get that going. I always like to add salt and pepper to every step, every process of cooking any meal. It all just ups and ups the flavor. It's flavor on flavor on flavor. Birkins on Birkins on Birkins. So yeah, that's a very important thing for most people who think they don't get enough flavor in their food. Just make sure you season it every step of the way, baby. Alright, after our onions and garlic are finished at the marination station, we're going to throw our aborio rice in. Give that final little mix. And this is 1 cup of aborio rice. This is enough for about 2 to 3 healthy servings because you know we like them thick over here, baby. Yeah, just get that mixed in. Get that marinating together. Get that onion and garlic flavor infused into your rice. I'm going to add my mushrooms. I always add the mushrooms later because I don't want my mushroom to have like a chewy texture or be overcooked. It just helps it from overcooking and, you know, burning. Also infuses the mushroom flavor into the rice. And I'm gonna add a little bit of butter. This isn't completely necessary, but I like to add butter just to get that fat and that starch coming together from the rice, kind of give it like a roux texture to the base of your risotto and adds flavor to the mushrooms. All right, once our butter is all melted and our mushrooms is all stirred up, I'm gonna give that another little mix just so you can see. I'm gonna add our tomatoes. Again, I like to add the tomatoes at this point just so they don't overcook, they don't burn, because these tomatoes actually stick very fast. So I add it after my butter so we get that a nice little slippery slide to it. Now I added parsley right here. This isn't necessary, but I kind of want to see where my colors is going early in my cooking process, and that is just beautiful. You know, it just adds color to every part of it. It's, you know, it brings out the wow in a dish. Now I'm also gonna add some cayenne pepper right here. You don't need cayenne, but I like a little spice. That looks like a lot, but it isn't enough, really. It's not a lot to burn your mouth, but it's good. Just a little extra flavor, little kick, little pep in that step. You know what I'm saying? All right, now that that's all mixed in, I'm putting my lemon juice. I use lemon juice because I don't like the flavor of white wine in risotto, so I sub it out with lemon juice. Lemon juice just it just tastes a lot better to me. I feel like the white wine adds an aftertaste to it that I am not comfortable with. Maybe when I've had it, it hasn't been cooked off enough, but yeah. So now You're gonna get your chicken stock. Make sure your chicken stock is hot. Keep that thing hot. You do not want to slow down your process by using cold chicken stock, or chicken broth. So we're just gonna add that slowly and continuously mix or stir our risotto. You just want to keep adding little by little of your broth, but the key is to keep it hot. It doesn't have to be roaring, boiling hot necessarily, because you'll lose a lot in that process from evaporation or whatever and it reducing. But you just want to keep it hot. Also, another fact: turn down your heat. Keep it at about a 6 or 7, even a 5 will do, because you don't want this to burn. You don't want this to stick. You want this to take it nice and easy. Take it nice and slow. All right, got some more of my stock in there. At this point, we're going to give it a taste. You want to make sure your flavors are on and popping, just how you like it at this point, because this is where the base of your flavor is going to go. Please do not wait until your risotto is all thickened up to season and taste, because if you do, at that point it is too late for you to flavor and season up your risotto. It will not be as robust as flavoring it right now, making sure the seasoning and everything is right. Our risotto is cooking. I have the salmon. Now, pan searing salmon, you want to make sure you want to look for a golden crust around the edge. You also want to look like a little discoloration in the flesh. That's what you want to look for, about not too thick. Also, make sure to sear your salmon on skin side first. That's just how I like to do it. Get your nice crispy skin. And now it's been about 2 to 3 minutes. I'm gonna flip my salmon flesh side down. I turn the heat off, because the heat from this iron skillet will carry the salmon the rest of the way and give that nice perfect sear on the flesh side. I may have went too gorilla grip on this salmon, but that's all right. That's okay. We're still gonna get a beautiful final product. But yeah, just turn it off and finish this in the oven for 8 minutes, and you will get a beautiful juicy interior, all well done. No medium, baby. Yeah. So now we have our green beans, the veggie, the beautiful, the nice and beauty of the dish. I'm gonna mix this in. I got a little bit of onions and garlic in there. I'm just gonna stir this up. Not gonna do too much. Not gonna go too crazy on the green beans. Keep it nice and simple. Seasoned it with some salt and pepper. Telling you, you gotta go in there with that salt and pepper, baby. I add a little oil just so I can mix up my green beans a little bit better. Get them not translucent. Get them a little slippery, slip and slide up in there. Add the salt and pepper. Gotta get that flavor up in there, baby. So yeah, mix that on up. Mix it together. Now, I like to add lemon juice. It just adds a nice flavor to the green beans. A good key for veggies: to season your veggies like chicken. All right. I just kept it simple with this, but definitely that's how you want to think. You can get some chicken stock, chicken broth. You know what I'm saying? I'm adding a little paprika, smoked paprika. It adds a smokiness to the dish. Also, I added lemon juice because it will complement the risotto well. That lemon juice is gonna stand out a lot with the risotto. And yep, I'm gonna get us a last little stir, and that's our green beans. Nice and beautiful paprika adds a nice color, nice presentation to them. Yeah, those are the green beans. All right, so your risotto. This is the texture you want to look for in your risotto. You want that thing thicker than a Snicker. The way you can tell that your rice is fully cooked is it'll change in color, lighter color, and you want that space in the pan. That's how you know it's the right consistency. And now it's time to plate. I like to use black plates. I feel like the colors of food just pop more on black plates. I like this dish especially. It's flat, open. It's nice and round. You can see into the dish, no problem. And a big key when you're plating dishes like this, and you want them to look nice and fancy, you want height, and you want to start with your greens or veggies first. Veggies always go first in your dish, no matter where you put in them, because you want them to be the base. This is what you want your stuff to sit on. This is how you make your dishes look nice, luxurious, and luxurious and fancy. So I'm going there with my risotto. Get you some tools to, add shape and characteristic to your risotto. I gotta get in there with a nice, healthy. To your starch. So you wanna go green. You wanna go greens, veggie, starch. I went in there with some nice, healthy scoops of my risotto. Cause we like them thick over here, baby. Gotta have them good servings. I hate when a dish is beautiful, but it's just a handful of food. It's just a bite. That's the worst thing to me. It takes away the appeasing look of the dish. Right now I'm getting my salmon. That thing is beautiful. As you can see, it has a perfect, beautiful sear on top. You want to give it a smush into your starch. So give your protein a smush into your starch. It holds it in place. When you take in the nice videos and pictures of your food, keeps it in place. It's not falling everywhere. Then I'm gonna hit it with some freshly grated Parmesan cheese. That's gonna complement the risotto well, make it nice and creamy. Then I'm hitting it with some more parsley just for a nice color on top. If your parsley don't last 7 seconds in the air, you ain't doing parsley right. Thank you. That is my dish for best first impression. Bang.